It happened on October 4th. It was the day that I died 7 times. I don't recall anything at all, actually. Don't remember nothing of that day. It really bothers me. I missed the wedding. My daughter and I danced the last dance of the wedding. We danced it together.
It was the last dance of the evening, basically. And I kind of was looking around, didn't know where he was at, and I seen him kind of off in the corner a little bit standing, and I went and asked him what's wrong. And he says, all those times I thought I was having a heart attack, I wasn't. I know what a heart attack is. I'm having one now. He didn't want an ambulance to be called.
I told him I don't want people knowing what's going on. I was still, conscious of things.
And he gets in the ambulance, and I wanted him to know that I was there. And I didn't know if he was aware that I was in the front seat. So I'm like, Tom, I'm up here in the front seat. I'm with you. And he says, yeah, I know you're up there. I love you. That's when he arrested.
So the whole time at the end of the reception, I didn't know anything. So everyone who knew hid it from me until I had to know.
They made the phone call to tell the girls to come. And next thing you know, Lindsay's running through the hospital in her gown. And when she came in, I think they had given up. And I didn't realize it at the time.
He was basically dead at that point.
And we're standing off to the corner, and I'm thinking, let these guys do their jobs, But then all of a sudden, there was a room full of family members, and I'm like, why are they letting them all in here? Well, somebody was like, who's calling this? So I think they were done.
Tammy told me that while I was in the room and they were doing CPR, that I was in there, I think, for like an hour of CPR, and then shocking, and then no good on the heart.
Everyone was just kind of crying and standing around the room while they were still giving him CPR.
And still, what's going through my mind is, why are they letting these people in here? Let the doctors and nurses do their jobs, but I think they were done.
One of the nurses that is there, which I think she might be, she's been in there for years and years. Maybe she's the head nurse in that department, I don't know, but she is my granddaughter's step-grandma. And she said, no, we are not stopping. I'm keeping going. Well, she kept going.
As Lindsay's leaning over him, I hear somebody say, oh my God, there's a heartbeat. And then bang, he was out the door.
My wife told me that they packed me on ice for 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and my buddies all come in, and I was like in a coma.
We'd never heard of anything about the cryotherapy, I think it's called, but I witnessed it with him, where they put the ice on him and chill him down and give his organs and his brain time to recuperate, or just didn't really know a lot about it. I think the first thing that I said to Tom when he woke up is, you're back and I love you.
I was confident. I knew that. I just didn't feel like it was time.
I believe, really, if they didn't pack me on the ice like they did, I don't think I'd be here.
So after I looked at the report from the American Heart Association of what they've been doing over the last 5 years, I was just really amazed at how what they've done was being used on Tom that helped him get to the point where he is now. I mean, we never gave it any thought. You don't think about it until it's go time for you, and then you realize that there's a lot of things that are overlooked by us, that are worked on by the Heart Association, that actually helped him to where he's at today.
Most people have cardiac arrest once, not 7 times, and survive. It's just something you don't survive from, that many times. And so I was just blessed, the good Lord above, I guess he says he's keeping me around for some reason. And my biggest fear is leaving my loved ones behind and nobody here for them. That is my biggest fear. I'm not afraid to go. I'm afraid to leave them. I don't want to leave them by themselves.